And we are back, and so far, Sarah, we have had two successful streams without anything dying in the background with our electronics here. We're back here with Facts Not Feelings, brought to you by the wonderful Dealer Funnel and Dealer World. If you've not had a chance to check them out, please check them out. Incredible companies. Dealer World's an ad agency. Dealer Funnel's an insanely awesome SMS tool, so check them out. So grateful to the team here putting us in this beautiful, beautiful wind resort. It is gorgeous.
It's absolutely beautiful up here.
It's hot. Like we were seeing the temperature before, and they were like, "Oh, it's 50 degrees." I go, "There's no way it's 50. It feels like 75 right now."
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see from the first one, granted, I was sweating through everything because like nothing was working, but it's too hot to wear a jacket. I was like, I can't deal with this. But Sarah, this is your third NADA?
Yes, my third.
Okay. How does this stack up against the other ones?
So I think this NADA, people are a lot more enthusiastic. People aren't going into things scared or frightened or nervous. People want to learn and educate themselves, and that's making all the difference in terms of the energy in the room.
Nice. Okay, there's so much to take in here, and it's a little overwhelming at times. So what's been one thing? I know obviously you're a man in the booth, you're doing that thing.
Yep.
Have you had a chance to explore it all?
A little bit. I'm going to do a lot more exploring today, but I think the big thing for dealers coming to NADA is that there's just so many options for any issue that you have in the dealership. So how do you know who to trust and how do you know what's all fluff? I think preparing for NADA is so key for these marketing directors or general principals or GSMs going into NADA, or else you're just going and you're taking in so much information, but how do you know what to absorb and what not to absorb? How do you know who to trust and not to trust? That's the big thing.
That is such a big thing. And the prepping one to me is so vital, because it is like this a Super Bowl conference. It's like, it's massive. So if you don't take the time to say, okay, I need this, I don't need this. If I see a red shiny object, I might go, maybe stay away from it because do I really need this? Do I not need this?
Right.
And then there's so much going on, like whether it's the happy hour of Dealer Funnel and Dealer World or whatever. There's so many different things going on. And to me, like that, there's so much networking that takes place. So, talk a little bit. I know you guys have PCG here, but some of the social trends you're seeing here.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the biggest social trend would be different integrations. So we have a lot of different partnerships and integrations with PCG because we acknowledge that we are not a one-stop shop for every single dealer issue. So what we like to be as an agency is somebody who you can trust to be like, hey, here's a problem, here's a solution, and here's a partner that we absolutely trust. Or, we don't do Amazon advertising in-house, but here's the integration that we use that we absolutely trust this agency or this, oh my God, there's a bee.
Now we're getting attacked by bees. Like I said, live stream, you just never know what's going to happen. Things break, you get attacked by bees. Hopefully no one goes to anaphylactic shock, It's the last day of NADA.
Oh my God. Yeah, but just having somebody that you trust to be like, I don't have this solution for you, but here's somebody that I trust.
Yeah.
Because I think in the automotive industry, that's what it is. It's all about just trusting your network to get to a solution.
Yes, it is. So with all the amazing humans here and the technology and services and agencies, what are some challenges that you're seeing that hopefully some of the stuff will overcome?
So I think some of the challenges that I'm seeing is a lot of companies are trying to do everything and they just aren't everything. So customer data platforms in particular, I see a lot of dealers saying, okay, well, I can do all of my marketing out of a CDP and I can basically, my CDP is now going to be a one-stop shop, and they're just not there. Or a lot of different customer data platforms are saying, oh, well, we're working on this. We're working on this. Nobody's actually where we are going to be maybe at NADA next year. So it's really important to take everything with a grain of salt and say, okay, here's, for example, a customer data platform. Maybe I shouldn't do my marketing out of a customer data platform. Maybe I should just use that for data integration purposes. So you really have to be educated on these different topics before you make those decisions, or else you're going to make the wrong decision.
Yeah, and I didn't take that step further. And I know you and I talk about this a lot with CDPs. It's like, okay, that could be your best, might be the best thing ever, but does it integrate with everything that you're doing, or is it more of a marketing platform versus a CDP? And knowing, okay, does it do push-pull integrations? Where are we sitting at it? If it's only one directional, will it be bi-directional at some point? And really doing those deep dive conversations with whatever it may be, whether it's CDP, it doesn't matter where you're, but really taking the time to understand, okay, how does this make my people better? How does this make my process better? Which to me is, that's it. Like, you got to look at
Yeah, absolutely. And just as a marketing director, whether you're a one-store group or you're a big group, like, how is every vendor and every partner that I am utilizing working in tandem? And if you have somebody that's an outlier, you have to cross them off your list. Like, even if these people aren't in the same company, they all need to be working towards a common goal. And what I see all the time with different marketing vendors or dealerships is that they have a million people doing the same thing. I'll get so many emails saying, oh, X person's also running my social, or, oh, well, I had VLAs running with X person. I'm like, when were you going to tell me?
maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
And especially if you've been in the dealership and you're sitting in that marketing position, that seat,
Mhm.
you know what we're talking about. You're wearing 50,000 different hats. And then going back to the CDD portion, if you're going to throw that on your marketing manager, that they're going to drown. Like, you just please don't do that. But really understand, okay, like you said, this, oh yeah, well, no, they do that. Oh yeah, they're the IT person. Oh yeah, well, they actually are selling cars for us as well. Like, can they just have one job title? Is that too much to ask?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
It always makes me laugh here. So for those, I asked it before, but I'm asking you as well. For those that are looking to attend NADA, have never been to NADA, what is one piece of advice you'd give them?
Do your demos beforehand. Don't come here for an initial demo. Come here to ask the questions after the demo, and come here to build the relationships from that demo, or else you're not going to utilize this time as effectively as you can.
That is such a key one to me. Like, it's because a lot of times you get here and yeah, there's so much going on to do your homework beforehand. I really like that one.
Yep.
I like that. Sarah, it's been such a pleasure catching up with you as always. Always a good time. Thank
Yep.
you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. And everyone, we will be right back in just a minute. Thank you.